Come gather, my friends, for the last final part, one last manifesto that comes from my heart. The Grim Reaper has just one more seed to sow. Your time is now over, and time I must go. You may have once heard of a dark conversation when suicide failed by my grim presentation, or my proclamation that shows my pretension, like gospel spreads stating, don't die by intention. Before the long silence, my last inclination is to have you listen to death's indignation, and if you need a reason to not walk away, I speak only when I have something to say. For many a year have I wandered this earth, but where some see pain in your death I find mirth. So cheerfully I will oblige to attend when ironically birth is the start of your end. And in this new age of reason and communication, you borrowed the world as you sold out creation. The price that was paid was more than it was worth, since the bill for the people is paid by the earth. And do you ever wonder why life seems inane with rules that are written by rulers insane? Are you dust in the wind, or a gust in the air, and moments you're gone when just seconds were there? The clock's always ticking, each tick brings me nearer, each talk brings you closer to ending the fear. And I promised the last day you live we had planned to walk off together with hand upon hand. But I did not come to repeat what I said and remind you to try to live life till you're dead. To repeat my wisdom just wastes all my breath, if I had it, so don't feel lectured by death. But my ears still ring, hearing countless repentance and prayers that sound like an incomplete sentence. For God, so you call him, is deaf, dumb, and blind, or at least doesn't care, and at best doesn't mind. And Satan, well, much like God, is just as unreal, and just as sadistic, but has more appeal. The sins of the Father are sins for the sons, like the patterns of priests become habits for nuns. The holy and holy are holy and kind, and are happiest when you seek and never find. Control of your faith, thought, beliefs have been cast into the dark hand from a dark, shameful past. The truth is so often in hands of the writers, like battles are started by kings and not fighters. History speaks louder than any word, that it deafens mankind like no sound ever heard. The ignorant folly of biblical reason has been worse a crime than a murder or treason. The lies that breed ignorance lead humankind with 2 steps on forward and 3 steps behind. So don't look for truth in a book by a liar, no more than you'd seek warmth by catching on fire. Inside and behind all their lies and their fiction hides logical truth spoken with divine diction. When I ask the souls that I reap, I will hear what they mean, what they hope, what they think, and they fear. And as I take each soul with me across the leth, no one gets the last word when arguing death. But all prophets are liars, as all who have said that the living could know what it means to be dead. For the answers, the questions, the moon and the sun don't care if the many for all were for one. See, what I've been trying to say to you, friends, and don't worry, you're safe and won't die when this ends, is never trust words written by human hands, because truthfully people do not understand, and their time's ticking. Each minute that goes brings you closer to resting, your eyes ever closed. So before that time, may you want what you need. May you think for yourself. May you not fill with greed. May you reap what you sow. May your hope plant the seed, and may you not ever believe all you read. The only truth comes when it's all too late, when you end, when you die, pass away, meet your fate. For no one or no book that claims your soul's theirs is righteous and going to act on your cares. For the only trust, can you always be sure, is what you've been told by this reaper of yore. And remember this truth, don't believe what is said after life, about life after death, from someone who's not dead. I like it. Okay, let's do 2 free verse ones, get them out of the way. Let's see. I don't do much free verse, most of it's rhyme. Kind of leave it out, but I'll put this one in. It's called Ego Sum.